Hello student, welcome to the BSc second year. I hope that you all are clear. In this year we are taking the classes online on Google Classroom. The lecture is uploaded in YouTube and you will get a link, and after that you can go through it. This is my first lectures. So in second year, in third sem, there are two papers. So botany first, that is reproductive biology of angiosperm, that is taken by me, and in this lecture we start with unit number 1, point number 1, structure of stamen and microsporogenesis. Structure of stamen and microsporogenesis. So student, before going to see or study the structure of stamen or microsporogenesis, it is necessary to know the complete flowers, all flower bearing plants. So you know there are different plants in the nature. So those plants bears flower are called as angiosperm. And the flower are having different parts: calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. So these four whorls, calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium, these four were when present, then such a flower is called as complete flower. And any one of these, above these four, if any one is absent, then such a flower is called as incomplete flower. Incomplete flower, because out of four, one or two may be absent. Therefore, it is called as incomplete flowers. So, therefore, on the basis of the presence of their whorl, the flower may be complete or flower may be incomplete. Again, the flowers are called as essential organs, that is androecium and gynoecium. Calyx and corolla are accessory organs. That means it is not necessary. If they are absent in the flower, it is called as the flower. Androecium and gynoecium are the essential organs. If they are not present in the flower is not called as flower. That is, therefore it is called as the essential organ. So gynoecium and androecium is the essential organ. Calyx and corolla is the non-essential or accessory organs. So out of that, if in a flower only androecium is present, if in a flower only androecium is present, then such a flower is called as male flower. Male flower. It is denoted by the sign like this. And in a flower, the only gynoseme is present, then such a flower is called as female flower. Female flower. And it is shown or represented by the sign like this. And in a flower, when both these male and female are present in a single flower, then such a flower is called as bisexual flower. Bisexual flowers. So, you know, the any flowers are four. So I have a some flowers here. You know, this is the hibiscus plants bearing flowers. You know, you look at this. This is a complete flower. This portion is called as pedicel. This is pedicels, and this is the Hibiscus rosa sinensis belonging to the family Malvaceae. Therefore, it has epicalyx. This is epicalyx. Look at here. This is epicalyx. This is epicalyx. And this green portion is calyx. And these are the colored petals. Color petals. So look at here. Here the 5 petals are present in different vegetation. And look at these portions. This is the gynoecium, complete gynoecium. Complete gynoecium. This portion, this topmost portions is called as stigmatic portions. And these yellow colors, monoidalpous stamens, different monoidalpous, numerous stamens, monoidalpous, yellow color. These are the called as stamens. So observe this carefully, stamens. In this period, we see the structure of stamens, and the microsporogenesis. So this is the stamen. Another flower is there. This is the Datura plant, Datura metal or Datura stamen. It is a poisonous plant. I have collected from my residence sites. And look at student here. Here is 6 stamens are seen. 6 stamens. It is very beautiful. This is stamens. So here I have shown here the diagrams of stamens. Stamens. These. So here the stamens are having these 2 anther lobe is connected by it to its connective to a filament. Anther lobe and filaments. If we take the TS in mature plants, TS of anther, we see these diagrams, and in the center it is covered by epidermis, middle layers and endothecium, and inner to that there is an important layer, tapetum. Tapetum cells are somewhat different or largely in size. here this is the TS of anthers, and in this is red color. These are the different microspores or pollen grains. Some pollen grains are in tetrad in shown. So Androecium is the male reproductive floral having internally diathecous anther is turned so anther of stamen produce microspore commonly called as pollen grains develops into male gametes, and ovules of carpel produce megaspore which develops into female gametophyte. The process of sexual reproduction in angiosperm involves microsporogenesis, that is formations of microspores or pollen grains. So here the sporogenous tissue are the microspore mother cells divides by mitosis, or it may directly give rise to pollen grains or work as a pollen grains or pollen tetrads. Pollen tetrads once formed, it may by further divisions it may form pollen tubes and a male gametophytes. So today's lectures, here you say this is the single pollen grains. Here there are two group protein. This E represent exine, I is the intine layers, and in the center there is a nucleus and there is a groove for rupturing. This is a microspore or a pollen grain, structure of microspores or pollen grains structures. So today's lecture, structure of stamens only, and how the microspore is formed and how the microspore process is happen in the anthers or in the stamens, and formations of microspores or pollen grains. This process is called as microsporogenesis. So you already know the how the stamens, where the stamens are present, and the structure of stamens. It has a anther lobe and a filament, and if we cut the section, you observe these slides. There are different pollen grains or pollen tetrad is formed in mature plants. Immature plants doesn't show these structures. So such a type, the structure of stamens occurs in the angiosperm, and the process of microsporogenesis is occur in the angiosperms. So if you have to put any difficulty, we can clear it again, and you will get some notes that I will upload on WhatsApp also, that you can note down and go through it. This is the first topic, and next topics, that is male gametophyte, we will see in the next period. Thank you.